Have you ever wondered if the weather you wake up to every day is really as natural as it seems? What if I told you that the fluffy clouds and the shining sun could be more than just Mother Nature's handiwork? Welcome to a world of intrigue and mystery, where the unseen might just be the most powerful force of all. Let's take a journey into the realm of the unknown, where we'll explore the concept of government weather control. Yes, you heard that right, it's not just a figment of science fiction novels or a subplot in a dystopian movie. This is a reality that might be happening right under our noses. In the heart of this enigma stands a towering entity known as HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. With its open-ended objectives and shrouded operations, HAARP has become a magnet for speculation and conjecture. Is it merely a scientific endeavor studying atmospheric phenomena, or could it be a clandestine machine capable of manipulating the weather? What if I told you that every raindrop and every snowflake might be part of an elaborate governmental scheme? In 1947, the US government launched Project Cirrus, a supposed cloud seeding experiment. But was it really just about creating rain? Let's take a walk down memory lane and revisit Project Cirrus. Officially, the project's purpose was to study and modify the weather, specifically to create rain. But let's read between the lines, shall we? If we dig a little deeper, we'll find that the project's true objective was far more ominous. Project Cirrus was a joint venture between the US government and General Electric. On paper, it was a scientific endeavor aimed at understanding weather patterns and finding a way to control them. But in reality, it was a stepping stone to something far more sinister. The project involved releasing dry ice into a hurricane with the hopes of changing its direction. Now think about that. If you had the power to control the direction of a storm, wouldn't you also have the power to direct it towards your enemies? What if Project Cirrus was not just a scientific experiment but a military strategy? And here's another shocking revelation. Did you know that Vincent Schaefer, the scientist credited with the first cloud seeding experiment, was also a part of Project Cirrus? Yes, the same Schaefer who found a way to create snow in his laboratory freezer. Coincidence? I think not. The government and their partners in science would have you believe that Project Cirrus was a noble endeavor, a scientific breakthrough that could potentially end droughts and save crops. But isn't it convenient that this technology could also be used as a weapon? A way to cause destruction, chaos, and even death, all under the guise of a natural disaster? Project Cirrus was just the beginning. The rabbit hole, my friends, goes much deeper. Based in Alaska, the HAARP facility has long been a subject of controversy and conspiracy theories. But what's the real story? The High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, better known as HAARP, is nestled in the wilds of Alaska. Officially, it's a research facility run by the University of Alaska Fairbanks, dedicated to studying the Earth's ionosphere. But what if there's more to it? For years, whispers have echoed around the world, hinting at a more sinister purpose. Many believe that HAARP is not merely an observatory, but a tool with the power to control and manipulate our weather. The theories range from plausible to outlandish. Some say HAARP is responsible for triggering devastating hurricanes and tsunamis. Others claim it can manipulate jet streams, causing droughts and floods at will. And there are those who suggest it's even capable of mind control. These allegations are often dismissed as mere conspiracy theories. But let's dig a little deeper. HAARP's official mission is to understand, simulate, and control ionospheric processes that might alter the performance of communication and surveillance systems. But could this be a smokescreen? The language, after all, is vague enough to hide a multitude of sins. Consider this. The ionosphere is a layer of our atmosphere that's charged by solar radiation. It's what makes radio communication possible. But it also has a significant impact on weather. By studying the ionosphere, HAARP has the potential to manipulate it. And by manipulating it, they could, in theory, control the weather. Let's not forget that HAARP isn't the only facility of its kind. There are several similar installations around the world. Could they be part of a global network, working together to control and manipulate our weather? So, HAARP isn't just about studying the ionosphere. It's a tool, a powerful one, in the hands of those who control the weather. With all these pieces of the puzzle in place, the picture that emerges is nothing short of shocking. We've delved into the unseen, pulled back the curtain on the puppeteers of the atmosphere, and scrutinized the HAARP conspiracy. Now, we're left with a startling reality that's as chilling as a winter storm, as unpredictable as a tornado, and as destructive as a hurricane. Imagine, if you will, a world where the winds and the rains are no longer the whims of nature but the calculated moves of shadowy figures pulling the strings. These are not the fables of old, but the facts and theories we've been dissecting. Let's take a moment to digest the potential implications of such a reality. If the government can indeed manipulate the weather, then every storm cloud, every gust of wind, every ray of sunshine could be a tool in their arsenal. Consider the economic manipulation that could take place. By controlling rainfall, they could influence crop yields, creating artificial scarcity or abundance to sway market prices. The hand that controls the weather, after all, controls the food supply. Warfare, too, could take a chilling new turn. Imagine the devastation of a hurricane unleashed upon a city, not by the cruel hand of fate, but by the cold calculation of an enemy. Weather could become the ultimate weapon, one that leaves no fingerprints and raises no suspicions. And then, there's population control. By manipulating climate, they could render regions uninhabitable, driving people away or even wiping them out entirely. It's a grim thought, but one that can't be dismissed in light of these revelations. The next time you see a raindrop falling from the sky, remember, it might not be as natural as you think. The weather, it seems, is no longer just the work of Mother Nature.